like I've said, a pilgrimage. I've got these childhood memories that I'm going to... Okay, everybody pile out. But I'm constantly aware of a loss because we're here specifically for a funeral. And Garrison had a lot of the same experiences we have shared.
Okay. I didn't anticipate crying while watching Sister Wives, but it happened anyway.
Right? Same here. I wasn't expecting anything crazy, but this episode tore me apart all the same.
It was their behavior that jumped out at me to begin with. That silence. The moment they all arrived in Wyoming. No music. There is no big planning or suspense. There are just family members, here to bury Garrison.
It really affected us. You could certainly tell that Janelle was struggling with her emotions, hosting, moving, working, and doing what I need to, but broken.
Oh, and Cody. He kept a soft tone. She saw that he wasn't laying the blame on her. She realized that Ezra had been grief-stricken.
Right. It wasn't a story only about ex-husbands and multiple spouses. The film focused on how a father and a mother buried their only son.
This is exactly why I feel that way. We have noticed them argue over homes, festive occasions, and rank. That said, here and now, all of the arguments were for nothing.
Let's look at the fact that this episode turned out to be the most emotional and honest episode the show has ever had. After Garrison's death, the walls the Browns had built with their lives were destroyed. The story begins with Janelle going to Wyoming to finalize burying her son near her mother. Merely by saying that, it completely stands out, as for her, it meant something more than just burying a person. I was trying to discover my roots again. History, family. What happens after the family has arrived at the restaurant? It isn't as troubled as usual. There isn't a sound to be heard. No part is being acted out for the audience. No meetings were held with everyone from the school. Just small moments, with people crying or speaking in shaky voices, hands trembling, and lengthy silences. It was Cody's idea to dig Garrison's grave, using only his hands. He believes it is necessary because he is his son's father. Spend some time thinking about that. We have talked badly about him, questioned him. At that time, feeling guilty about what he had promised, he ceased to be the man expected of him. He was simply there as a father to his son. In fact, Christine has been incredibly collected since she chose to leave the family. She mentions that scenes in movies now make her cry, especially when a father takes the place of a dead son. She breaks. We sense that feeling from her too. Savannah decides to move in with Maddie, and it's hinted that the kids are finding their own way as a group. Garrison's background brings each person in the class together, a reminder. Then next, the urn. It's made to look just like the Viking ship the others built for Garrison. The family built the house to suit their needs. They hang on to these positions. Each person should share the ball, say nothing. During that pause, we feel the most love of all the times we meet as a family. But maybe the heartwarming moment was the most memorable. She shows us the room at the High Country Humane Society called Garrison's Room. Many people donated and the total reached over $25,000. 36 cats were adopted from the shelter. Love created by the pain someone endured. Mr. One loved felines. He chose 3 as a family. He continues to save lives even after his death. It isn't only meant as a tribute. That's redemption. That's about all there is to know for this conversation.
I didn't expect this family would recover enough to film together without bickering again.
However, they did succeed. It was not an enforced partnership. It was due to the fact that something else significant emerged.
Grief has that effect. It reveals your inner self. Only what is genuine remains.
The picture shows Cody next to the urn. Janelle is standing right beside him at this moment, Christine trying to hold back her tears. Robin, please, just don't say anything.
Did you realize that Robin wasn't really sharing her thoughts? That's rare. But perhaps this time she wasn't required to outwit her opponent.
Unfortunately, that is what makes it so sad. The family was able to come together once again in the same place at the same time after losing Garrison.
If Garrison hadn't passed away, would we be here now?
Probably not. Then again, Perhaps this is the start of something good, a family that was gentler and more straightforward than the one from before.
If you noticed a shift in this episode, feel free to mention it in the comments section.
Could this aching be part of the healing? Or could it all be a short-lived agreement followed by new arguments?
You are tuning into Drama Unfiltered television today. So, this is why we exist. We focus our work on much more than just reality TV. Consciousness is discussed in terms of reality,